Welcome back to the channel. This is Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios. Temple Gist is in the conversation. I will be talking about one man. It's no news that he signed a new bumper contract with Barcelona, making him, according to the report, the highest paid player at Barcelona. He recently turned 18 years and he organized the famous Lamine Yamal 18th year birthday, where he had some certain kind of persons come to his birthday to entertain the fans. Yes, Yamal hired dwarfs to entertain the fans at his 18th year birthday. Recently, he's also been handed the number 10 iconic jersey by Barcelona going into the new season, and everything seems to be working for Lamine Yamal on the field of play. But the hallmark of great players is not just being good on the field of play, it is also being that good off the field of play. But with his off-the-field antics and his propagandas involving him off the field be the greatest undoing of what is we supposed to be the next biggest star in the world of football. He's only 18, but he's been in the news for all of the good and the bad reasons. Today, we'll be looking at him and talking about his shenanigans off the field of play. Shekari, Babatunde, Lamine Yamal. First come your head when you see the news of him celebrating the most famous 18th-year birthday. Of course, he has the money. The boy should celebrate. But not with dwarfs, for God's sake. What is wrong with Yamal? What is wrong with Yamal?
Well, for starters, dwarfs are human beings. Dwarfs are human beings.
Yeah, so of course, I understand.
I mean, you make it look like
there's a possibility that he might have friends who are dwarfs.
Yeah. People he grew up with.
It could be I don't have any links with medical whatever, but I know it's a disorder.
But why hire them?
But that does not make them lesser humans.
No, obviously.
And one fact we must establish is that those guys got paid for attending the party. So they are chilling. They smile to the bank. So regardless of what anybody may say or think, I think they actually reached an agreement before they even came for the party. So that is not an issue. But we know that there's a particular body in Spain that have decided to file charges against Lamine Yamal for inviting those people to his birthday party. So he's got a case to answer, and I'm sure he will be able to, his lawyers will be able to fight for him to make sure that he doesn't get fined or jailed for wrong reasons. But looking at the fact that the guy clocked 18 and he decided to throw a very lavish party, I was asking myself, when I turned 18, where was I safe? Was I still in secondary school? I was trying to remember. But it's a good one for Lamine Yamal. He's a generational talent, like we always say. He's one player that you really cannot say, now where I go. If I corner Lamine Yamal, go this side, we don't get and be that. We saw what he did all through last season for Barcelona.
18 goals, 21
in all competitions,
fantastic.
And that is why in the conversation of who is going to be the next Ballon d'Or winner, his name keeps popping up. So congratulations to him. He's getting the iconic number 10 jersey. Something that the last time we saw someone that was fantastic wearing that jersey was Lionel Messi.
Where do you keep Ansu Fati?
Please, are we talking about a gardener or a footballer? So congratulations to Lamine Yamal. We hope to see more of him in the coming season.
Well, just to also add to the fact that in recent times for Lamine Yamal, remember, it is not just about the birthday party. Before that, there was this story with, I think, a model in Spain, a 30-year-old, where it was alleged that she was coming into his DM, he was seen with her, all of that. Yeah, and all of this. Now, this is where I wanted to draw this conversation. I have no business with his private life.
Yeah.
But because Lamine Yamal is, like you rightly mentioned, generational talent, is almost the new face of football. When you call the young stars, Jamal Musiala, Lamine Yamal, Cole Palmer, and the rest, you want to mention his name. And all of these little things off the field, could it be his greatest undoing? Because, see, it's one thing to be a good footballer. But when you begin to have pocket of these issues, I don't want to make it a color thing, but especially with black players, it becomes a big problem.
Well, I really doubt that. I don't think it's going to be a problem. There were talks about him and some statements he made. So was within that Euros period, there were a lot of journalists and blogs even the ones who will know and falsify a lot of statements and all of that. But then at the end of the day, he still came out and still delivered, played his football, right? Yeah. I think with all of this that's going on with the young man, the talent is there, right? Sure. Whenever it's that time to show what you have, he does that seamlessly.
So it won't be a problem.
It doesn't look like a player that struggles to make these things happen, right? But a lot of times we don't see players with the abundantly talented and the rest of their career is nothing to speak about, right? But I feel like amidst all of these things, he still, when he wants to play football, he's still cool-headed, knows how to get the job done. So I don't necessarily think it's going to affect the young man's footballing career. We know that a player of that stature, right, obviously he's gotten so big, right? Those things go always come, controversies, even the ones we not still do, people still finding a way to get profit off the young man's name. We know, say, all these blogs and all of that, and media outlets, then most of them, they use persons like that, they farm impressions and all of that. But when it gets to that time to play football, I mean, that's why you're a professional, right? Knowing how to separate your personal life from your football life, from your career, right? Play your football, gets the job done. I don't think it's going to affect his footballing career in any way.
I actually have a contrary opinion. For me, I think those that surround him, his managers, they need to, put him in check. We know there is money, but we all know that the true test of a man is when you want to really know the character of a man is when he has money. Now we are seeing the real LamineYamal because Owoti Wanle, but he should, try to be disciplined because famously or infamously, he should learn from others. And like we say in my own part of the world, he's got to learn from the mistakes of the likes of Adriano. Remember when he was at Inter Milan? We all know how his career ended. Dani Alves.
I don't think Percy get Percy will get short power.
But Dani Alves.
But for Dani Alves, I mean, he was successful.
He was left off the hook. But if like we say, where I come from again, nobody will rob you into something you did not do. That means maybe there was some, element of...
Even till now,
see Ronaldinho.
Issues like that, yeah.
He got to a point Ronaldinho was declared bankrupt just because Oga like to party hard every day. Yeah. Go Rio de Janeiro, organize X-rated parties and all that. Channeling all the ardent resources
into
that he had worked for into 5-10 minutes enjoyment. LamineYamal needs to be very careful. Those around him must guide him appropriately.
My issue here is not even an issue, right? Answering your question, right? These players where you mentioned, the likes of their Ronaldinho, Dani Alves, when he reached to play football, they play that. They give us that result,
whatever
right?
he does off the
field. So if you go bankrupt after your career, I don't really care, right?
You want to say man just deliver off it.
Does it affect what he plays? Where he plays? It doesn't affect.
But remember,
right?
say these guys were at the twilight of their career.
Yeah, they were.
Yamal is just starting.
Yamal is just
18. So if he continue in this trajectory, waiting with the possibility, say
that means before he will clock 30.
Whoa. As long as in the ball, they give results, it keeps delivering results.
So you go provide that player for your club.
Come on.
Where you go finish Saturday night, go club on Sunday. Come late for training. Just because say when he come field, he play.
Me and you know, say he get players when they play football. They play on a Saturday, on a Friday night. They don't know who they are playing on Saturday. We know the players stay like
that.
Hazard.
Well, of course, because just interview where Hazard talk, say where Hazard talk, where they ask Hazard, say Mourinho say, I think I saw it of John Terry of recent, where Mourinho tell us say, let's do technical meeting. And then Hazard come ask them, say, who did they play tomorrow? And they were like, West Ham. You know, ask who is in West Ham? He's not interested. Of course, we know players like that, and they deliver steady. But the truth of the matter be say, should that be what Lamine should be looking at?
No, absolutely not.
Lie. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, one of the reasons why they were not 5 years at the top, they were not 6 years at the top, was because On the field, they were excellent.
Off the field.
Off the field, they were superb. So if you match the both of them, you don't feel ever hear say or hears you never hear say Ronaldo organize party or Madrid get match or Man United get match. He can go bash before the match. They happen. So my own conversation be say I have no problem with Yamal having fun with his friends. Off season, chill. But if only off season where you get 1 month, you don't get like three things where you do before you even turn 18. Bro,
why always
this guy still get years ahead of him. He still get 10 years actively to play top football. And we know, say, Barcelona in the past don't produce plenty young stars. And almost all of these stars they don't produce. They don't even reach 3 years. Munir El Haddadi, Bojan Kakic, Ansu Fati. All of them. And these guys were superb.
He ended up at Stoke City.
Even though Lamine Yamal, in terms of talent, was way above them.
Sure.
But these guys also showed promises when they started.
I mean, Ansu Fati was brilliant.
But where are they today? So, of course, these guys don't be even attitude.
Yeah.
Them are injury.
And
who says that if he parties too much, injury is not going to creep in? Because you don't know
because of too much of extracurricular activity.
Exactly.
But where I just get problem now. I mean, they do all of these things, and he has parents. He's still a child, right?
Yeah.
Anywhere where they go with him mama, they go with
and
him
his
papa.
little brother.
I mean, I feel like, come on, in Papa to still there inside the picture. I feel like, they should some way maybe caution these things when they do, right? It's not like he's just there doing his thing by himself.
How do you caution someone that is putting food on
the table, right? That one said
he should just be guided appropriately.
They should, yeah. They should.
Throwing the path of destruction will not do him any good.
Well, he's taking the Barcelona number 10 jersey for the new season. Like we said, last player we were Ansu Fati. But if you look in time for Maradona, to I think Rivaldo, to Riquelme, to Ronaldinho, to Lionel Messi, and Ansu Fati, and then Lamine Yamal. Now this number 10 jerseys, now iconic number, and it be like say this year, we don't see the new influx of young players. We want to take up that number. Kopama don't switch to 10 for Chelsea. Yeah. Musiala said they wear 10 for Bayern.
Yeah.
Now these guys are like the young face of European football. Now big number, but
Modric too still they wear on 10.
Excuse you. Who?
I want to ask, which of the Modric do I wear the Chelsea?
Modric. I almost thought
Modric. Now Modric will wear 10 for Chelsea.
You know this guy, you don't know.
He switched to it at some point now.
Now he switch to 10. Okay,
he don't switch. Then give him 10 when he come the club.
But he should be wearing it to have a kickabout with his children now in his house.
But Modric not the footballer for now. But I'm sure. You may say Chelsea, even Rashford, they collect them for Rashford now and give Konya. But let's look at Yamal. Before this guy could distract. But I'm true. Chelsea really collect them for Modric, give Palmer. And I still their player.
He's still their player.
Make it no be like say the jersey they waste. But let's look at it squarely. Great number 10s.
Yeah.
Will the number be a problem? The fact that people say even wear and last not even do well. So it means that Yamal no get issue. I like Yamal. Every season they switch number. I think he started with 47 he start with when he did 16 years. As he reach 17, he go. Let's say as he go 17.
Break her into 2.
Break her into 2, go 19. Now he don't break him again, go 10. Yeah. Maybe we'll end at number 1 one day. We never even know where they go. But he has to take up that Messi height for Barcelona. Because if Yamal, truth be say, if Yamal no click, Barcelona don't finish.
Problem there.
No, why they say he don't finish? Don't be saying they don't get stars. But if the boy no click at the level where Messi been click, he don't end for them. He don't red.
No, I feel like if then they get that Messi expectation, they should
cut
it off.
It's not work.
They should cut it. It's not realistic. I mean, putting that man side by side with, or having such expectations for the. And we know say Messi too was exceptional and all of that. LamineYamal already show saying the exceptional and all that. But I mean, for their sake, for the sake of their mental health and whatever they have invested in that young man, they should. Maybe at least limit their expectations if they are looking towards Messi standards.
For me, I think that iconic number 10 jersey is going to be a very big weight on his young shoulders. But the young man has shown that he's got the heart of a big man, and he's going to overcome whatever pressure that comes with wearing number 10 jersey at Barcelona. He will be playing in front of a very large crowd in the newly renovated Camp Nou, but he's going to get the job done. Surely, I believe that. Well,
it's going to be a big season for LamineYamal once again with Barcelona hoping to win the UEFA Champions League again. And the last time they won it, I think, was under Lionel Messi. if I'm not mistaken. And ever since then, the club have not been able to win the UEFA Champions League. The fact that they are defending champions of the La Liga, that looks like a competition that they would defend successfully, because with what is going on with Real Madrid, what is going on with Madrid, it will take a miracle of epic proportion, Tumba's word, for Madrid to win the La Liga. Maybe Atletico Madrid will try, but Atletico Madrid problem. They will do like say they won't try. All of a sudden,
by January
they go begin they go begin to pull back. Another time Simeone will come, they remind everybody, say, if no be him, Atletico Madrid for no even day where
the club don't even they depleted safe.
And all of that. So it's going to be a big season for him. Of course, the Champions League is there for him to look out for. And a lot of things. The World Cup also, it's the season building to the FIFA World Cup, where it will be a huge factor, for the La Roja, talking about Spain, wanting to win them that World Cup after they last won it in 2010 in Africa, in South Africa. For Lamine Yamal, the new number 10, but he must tone down. Tone it down small. Tone down that off the field shenanigans. They are just 18. We don't say you be superstar, but bring her down. They know they advise rich man for where we come, but we don't say, Yamal, we must tone you down. Temple Gist brought to you by Azar Studios.